Hey folk, Retro here with another video. Now, I know a few of you have been asking about whether I can show off Kay's attire and clothes, and well, actually, I can. Kind of. So, I'm not allowed to show the menus, and this does include your loadout, which is essentially the clothes, but what I can do instead is talk about it over some gameplay. Although I did find some clothes via a merchant, so I actually might be able to give you an inside look via that instead. Thanks again to Ubisoft for providing the early access, so let's get into it. So for Kay's attire, this is actually split into two. You've got your clothes and your charms. Now the clothes, you've got your jacket, which also can include a shirt. You've got the belt, which we'll get into a little later, and also you've got the pants. On the other side, you have two sets of charms. This is your major charm and your minor charm. But I do actually want to add something that I found out in the middle of editing this video. I came across an image of someone's loadout, but from when they did the second planet in the demo, and this had 3 charm slots. Now I'm not sure if the third one is a charm, but it looks like there's some way of upgrading or adding an extra slot of something as you progress the game. Now when I started the demo, all of these were pretty much default. However, the minor charm does say charms for staying lucky against all odds. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect things. Now the major charm on the other hand had a little bit of something else. It had a note that says, provides a comforting presence when held. Now I'm not quite sure what this means, but it was shown in its own bullet point, which I think can probably change over time depending on what charm you have. This did also have a description saying given to Kay by her mother when they used to pull off cons in Canto Bight, but I think this is just a general backstory lore thing. I don't think this impacts gameplay in any way. But I am really curious what a comforting presence is. Maybe it makes you quieter? Now I have also seen a few people curious on what Nyx has. Now I didn't come across his own loadout or where I can change his things, but I have noticed that if you go to pre-order the Ultimate Edition, it does come with a Rogue Infiltrator bundle and a Sabak Shark bundle, and these both claim to have something cosmetic-wise for Nyx. Now unfortunately, when looking back on my footage, I completely passed a clothes store, and now I'm really annoyed because I'm kind of wondering what that had. But what I can show you is this smuggler that I came across during one of my missions, as it did have some better items for me to choose from, and I did end up buying one of them. Within this vendor, it had both a belt and shirt, which was better than the default one I had. The belt seemed to have an addition that restores health for each enemy defeated during Adrenaline Rush. Now Adrenaline Rush is when your gun blaster meter fills up, and you can essentially perform an ultimate ability, where you can highlight several enemies and shoot them all at the same time at once. Now I'm a sucker for anything health related, so this was perfect for my type of playstyle. Now actually this paired perfectly with the shirt that the vendor was offering, as the shirt had a bonus that increased adrenaline gain on every hit with Kay's blaster. But I think the only difference to look out for is obviously this comes at a price. The better the outfit, the more funds it costs. Something I realised as well is that this vendor was actually in a particular area of the map that you could only gain access to if you had a good reputation. But that's not to say you could also sneak into the area, but I doubt you could actually talk to the vendor if you were hated by that faction. So I would say overall that actually there's area exclusive items that you can get for Kay, and probably planet exclusive too. Hopefully that gives you a quick lowdown, but if there's anything else you'd like me to make a video on, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.